All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about downtown Sacramento, and we are going to give you the full scoop. We're going to go over, how much it costs to live, to what's the style of architecture, to things to do, to the top employment. So we're going to cover it all. You're going to want to stay tuned, and I'm also going to give you some gold nuggets that people from Sacramento don't even know. So watch the entire video. Hi, this is Jacqueline Gage with the GAGE group at EXP right here in Sacramento. And if this is your first time on my channel, this is where we talk to you about everything Sacramento related and give you the full scoop. So if you're into that, don't forget, subscribe right down below and tap that bell button so you're notified every time I do a new video. And I do new videos on a weekly basis. So my team and I get calls all the time about people considering a move to Sacramento, and we love to help them. So if you're thinking about a move, don't hesitate to reach out, give us a call, text, DM, PM, whatever. Just know that when you're moving to Sac, we have your back. Downtown Sacramento, let's get started. So let's talk to you first about where it's located. So downtown Sacramento actually is located where the two rivers come together. We have the American River and the Sacramento River, and there's a confluence where they both merge. And the American River is going to be to the north of downtown, and then you're going to have to the east the Midtown neighborhood. To the south is going to be the 80 freeway, and to the west is going to be the Sacramento River. So our downtown is right against a river. It's really beautiful, and we all love to take advantage of the river. Now let's get into how it's set up. It's really easy to maneuver downtown because it's based on a grid system. So we have letters and numbers, and the letters go from north to south, and the numbers are going to go east to west. So you can never get lost in downtown. Super easy to find your way around. And downtown actually starts on 16th Street and goes all the way to 2nd Street. So when you're considering any city, it's really important to look at the downtown, because downtown of cities are very reflective of the heart and the hub of the city, and tell you how the rest of the city is doing. So our downtown has been transforming for the past 5 years. We got the Golden One Center in 2016, and that was really the main catalyst in reinvigorating our downtown. And since then, Sacramento has been on the upswing. It has created so much development downtown. Businesses have opened, so many more restaurants, new housing. We have the Kimpton Sawyer, which is a huge hotel that never would have happened if there was no Golden One Center. The nightlife in downtown has become so much more. We have music acts that would have never come probably to Arco Arena. Like, everyone loves Golden One Center because it's a top of the line arena, one of the best in the country because it's the newest, so we have the most advanced technology. But it's so much more than just going to see a good concert. It has just transformed our downtown, which has trickled into everything, changed our housing, and made the city flourish. So I can't say enough great stuff about what the Golden One Center has done. And I think Sacramento will continue to flourish, and our downtown will continue to have development, new restaurants, and so forth. All right, so, since we are the state capital, during the daytime, there is a lot of political life, a lot of state workers downtown, and there's a ton of hustle and bustle. So there's a lot more people during the day than there is in the evening. In fact, during the day, it's about 100,000 people that populate our downtown. Compared to the evening, only about 11,000 people inhabit downtown. So it's definitely a stark contrast. Downtown is pretty quiet, after happy hour ends and all the workers leave. So you kind of have the best of both. There's a lot of hustle and bustle during the day, and then up until, after dinner, people are gone. And there's not a ton of nightlife unless there is something going on at the arena. So let's talk about who's downtown. So during the day, there are so many young professionals and just workers, state workers, political people, but a lot of people who actually live downtown are going to be primarily single and young professionals, because it's not the best place for a family for the most part, because you don't have a ton of space in a lot of the living scenarios, because a lot of the living are condos and townhomes, and it can be a little noisier, and people want a backyard and so forth. So a lot of young professionals, people who want convenience, live downtown. You have the walkability factor, that's huge. So many things are right outside your door, which people love nowadays. Walkability is like one of the top things on buyers' lists. So if that's a lifestyle that you want, then downtown could be perfect for you. But if you want more space, you'll want to look at other neighborhoods outside of downtown. So let's talk about the cost of living downtown. So the average median price point downtown is going to be $4.99. And our downtown prices keep going up and up just because our downtown is reinvigorating and being revitalized and changing so rapidly. So in the past year, home prices have gone up almost 7% in downtown, and they're predicted for next year to go up to almost 8%. So downtown is a great investment. That appreciation is way better than the bank. So definitely a great place to consider for an investment as well. Okay, so let's talk about the style of housing downtown. So predominantly we're gonna have in downtown proper condos and townhomes because there's not a ton of room, so developers build up. And the starting price for a condo is actually going to be much lower. It's going to be $350, but don't be misled, because a condo that's $350 downtown is going to have HOAs, which are your monthly payments that are added to your mortgage, around $500. So really that's going to be a person that can qualify for property in the 400s with those significant HOAs. So many of the condos and townhomes are going to be in the 400s, but we also have a lot of pricier condos as well. In fact, one of the most, actually the most expensive condo in downtown is going to be the residences at the Sawyer, which is the hotel. They're on the top of the Sawyer. Really nice. You have all the amenities of the hotel. You get to use the rooftop pool and all that kind of stuff. So it's really fancy, top of the line. In fact, one of the most expensive sales in Sacramento was at the Sawyer, and it was actually the first condo purchased. It was for $4.1 million. So that was quite a big thing for Sacramento, but a lot of the condos, like the buy-in there, is going to be in the 900s. So those are very high-end residences downtown. But just to reiterate, you can get one from $350, but be prepared because those HOAs are going to be expensive. Okay, so there's a few areas that you can live that are just adjacent to downtown. In fact, a lot of people say that it's downtown, like I live downtown, when in fact it's Southside Park, Alkali Flats, or Mansion Flats. So those are three areas right next to downtown and basically downtown. But I want to kind of go over what it looks like, what it looks like for the amount of money. So let's talk about Southside Park. So you can get a 2-1 in Southside Park, about 1,000 square feet, going to be, like a Craftsman or a Victorian. 2-1, 1,000 square feet, going to be around $450, and it would look something like this. And then in Mansion Flats and Alkali Flats, there is actually a lot of new home building that's going on right now, and you can get a super contemporary, like three level place with a rooftop deck. We're talking 2-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,600 square feet for $570, and it's going to look like this. So super contemporary. If you want something more turnkey, that would be a perfect property for you. But a lot of people love the older architecture in Sacramento, especially downtown. You can also get an older home, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,200 square feet for $520, and it would look like this. So you kind of have an array of housing in various price points, from new to old, just depends on what you want. So let's talk about the top employers in Sacramento. So this should be no surprise. Obviously, it's the state capital. We have a ton of government jobs. That's our #1 employer in Sacramento. You have a ton of government jobs. You also have a lot of political jobs that are available. And then the second top employment is going to be in the medical field. We have a lot of medical companies here. So the #1 company is going to be Kaiser Permanente, then Sutter Health and Dignity Health. So check those out, and I'm sure they have jobs for many levels, and I'm sure you can find a great job in Sacramento. So another thing that's really helped bring our downtown to life, and in fact the whole city of Sacramento to life, is our Wide Open Walls contest, which has been going on, I think, about the past 4 years. And that is where local artists have painted murals all over the city and really brought the city to life. So you can see murals all over Sacramento. In fact, one of my favorite murals is the Johnny Cash mural by Shepard Fairey. Really well-known artist came to Sacramento, and it's an awesome mural that's super tall, can't miss it, and definitely has become a part of, synonymous with Sacramento now, just like our Tower Bridge. So it's really also given local artists a chance to shine, and it's brought these blank spaces that buildings that didn't look so great to life, and just created such a vibrancy and reinvigorated our city, just as the Golden One has done. So it's a really awesome thing, and love seeing the local artists get to shine. All right, so let's talk about things to do in Sacramento, because there's so much to do in Sacramento. Now, I don't want to get all tourista on you, because that's not what this video is about. It's about local stuff that local people like to do. But we do have the old Sacramento, so you could check that out. But as far as the state capitol is concerned, one of the golden nuggets that most people who live in Sacramento don't even know is that you can literally go to the state capitol, walk in, and go to their local coffee shop in the capitol. And it's really cool. It's a nice coffee shop, great view, way better than Starbucks. And I love going there just to hang out and do work. It's a great change of scenery. And they also have a restaurant in the capitol that you can go to as well. You don't even need reservations. So that's a really nice perk. It's called the State House. So definitely put it on your list and check it out when you're in Sacramento. So we also have Doco, which is an extension of our Golden One Center, and it's a really sleek shopping center you can't miss. It's an outdoor shopping center, 2 levels, a lot of great shops, and eateries in there. A couple things to check out are Fizz, the champagne bar, really fun if you love the bubbly. They have like an Urban Outfitters in there. Also, one restaurant that is in Doco is going to be Punch Bowl. In fact, I did a video there. I'll link it to this video so you can check it out. But Punch Bowl, they have them all in various places in the country, but it's an awesome spot. They serve breakfast all day long, which is super yummy, but you can go there. They have a ton of games, and they have bowling, really nice bar, restaurant. So many things to do at Punch Bowl. Also, they have Solomon's Deli, which is downtown, which is I don't know if you know, but Sacramento's claim to fame is that Russ Solomon, who started Tower Records, came from Sacramento, and the first Tower Records opened up in Sacramento. So that's really cool for Sacramento. So Solomon's opened up, and it was a tribute to Russ Solomon, who started the Tower. And it is a lovely Jewish deli where you can get amazing sandwiches. In fact, I did a video on that, and I will link it. But definitely go there and try the pastrami sandwich. But it's a really awesome spot that pays tribute to Tower, and you'll see old things that are related to Tower Records. And there's also a room upstairs where you can rent it out if you have a birthday or private event. So really nice spot to know about. Another place, that locals know is Frank Fat's, and it's one of my favorite places to have happy hour downtown. Literally, you can eat like a king for a happy hour and it be filled up. It's not like a piddly little happy hour. So I love Frank Fat's, and what they're known for is their banana cream pie. So if you go to Frank Fat's, you have to have a bite of banana cream pie. It's amazing. Another spot that's new and has come about since the Golden One Center is the bank. It is literally an old bank. It's a gorgeous building. It's quite palatial, I'd say, but there's 3 stories, and what it is it's an eatery, and you have various different restaurants within the bank that you can go check out. So there's also, since it was an old bank, there is a vault downstairs, so you can go downstairs, and people love to take pictures in the vault because it's super cool. But you have beer on tap in this vault. So about almost 70 different beers you can check out. If you're into beer, it's a great spot. And it's just a beautiful spot to enjoy some local food and, you know, just a nice view. And also a little tidbit you should know about is on Sundays before COVID happened, they have free dance lessons up on the mezzanine floor of the bank. So that's a really fun thing that you can add on your list too. Oh, and another thing to do downtown is the Kimpton is a beautiful hotel, the Kimpton Sawyer, and on the 3rd floor we have Revival, which is a rooftop bar. This was a big deal for Sacramento because there wasn't really any rooftop scenes before then, and Sacramento has such perfect weather, so it is a great spot to take advantage of the weather and have a nice view and a great craft cocktail. So check out the Kimpton. So we have so many fun things to do downtown. It just depends what you're in the mood for, but definitely these are some spots that I would highly recommend to put on your list to check out in Sacramento. All right, guys, so I'm gonna link 2 other videos to this video. They're gonna be a couple of hotspots that I mentioned. One's gonna be Solomon's, as well as the Punch Bowl video. So check those out. And if you have any questions about Sacramento, please reach out to me. I would love to help you. We help a lot of people relocating to Sacramento. And if you have any comments about upcoming videos you'd like me to shoot, just write it down in the comments. And also, you know, let me know what you thought of this video. And don't forget, subscribe right down below and tap that bell button. All right, guys, until next time.